No amount of evidence will ever persuade an idiot. Politicians and diapers must be changed often, and for the same reason. Life is short. Break the rules. Forgive quickly, kiss slowly. Love truly. Laugh uncontrollably and never regret anything that makes you smile. Why waste your money looking up your family tree? Just go into politics and your opponent will do it for you. I was educated once. It took me years to get over it. Kindness is the language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. Never argue with stupid people. They will drag you down to their level and then beat you with experience. When I was 17, my father was so stupid, I didn't want to be seen with him in public. When I was 24, I was amazed at how much the old man had learned in just 7 years. Give every day the chance to become the most beautiful day of your life. Good decisions come from experience. Experience comes from making bad decisions. If you don't read the newspaper, you're uninformed. If you read the newspaper, you're misinformed. How easy it is to make people believe a lie, and how hard it is to undo that work again. The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. Continuous improvement is better than delayed perfection. If you want to change the future, you must change what you're doing in the present. If voting made any difference, they wouldn't let us do it. Nothing spoils a good story like the arrival of an eyewitness. If we were meant to talk more than listen, we would have 2 mouths and 1 ear. You meet people who forget you. You forget people you meet. But sometimes you meet those people you can't forget. Those are your friends. Do not complain about growing old. It is a privilege denied to many. Anger is an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured. The older I get, the more clearly I remember things that never happened. To be great, truly great, you have to be the kind of person who makes the others around you great. The average woman would rather have beauty than brains, because the average man can see better than he can think. Don't wrestle with pigs. You both get dirty and the pig likes it. Our lives, our liberty, and our property are never in greater danger than when Congress is in session. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. The secret of getting started is breaking your complex, overwhelming tasks into small, manageable tasks, and starting on the first one. It's better to be an optimist who is sometimes wrong than a pessimist who is always right. Worrying is like paying a debt you don't owe. Focus more on your desire than on your doubt, and the dream will take care of itself. The more I learn about people, the more I like my dog. If you have no will to change it, you have no right to criticize it. Never allow someone to be your priority while allowing yourself to be their option. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to pause and reflect. Success is a journey, not a destination. It requires constant effort, vigilance, and reevaluation. The trouble with the world is not that people know too little. It's that they know so many things that just aren't so. A little more kindness, a little less speed, a little more giving, a little less greed, a little more smile, a little less frown, a little less kicking, a man while he's down, a little more we, a little less I, a little more laugh, a little less cry, a little more flowers on the pathway of life, and fewer on graves at the end of the strife. Some people bring joy wherever they go, and some people bring joy whenever they go. Never miss an opportunity to shut up. Just because you're taught that something's right and everyone believes it's right, it don't make it right. Consider the average intelligence of the common man, then realize 50% are even stupider. We have the best government that money can buy. There are laws to protect the freedom of the press's speech, but none that are worth anything to protect the people from the press. Temper is what gets most of us into trouble. Pride is what keeps us there. If ignorance is bliss, why isn't the world happier? Congress, America's only true criminal class. Some people get an education without going to college. The rest get it after they get out. In the beginning of a change, the patriot is a scarce man, and brave, and hated and scorned. When his cause succeeds, the timid join him, for then it costs nothing to be a patriot. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. The truth hurts, but silence kills. Age is an issue of mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. Don't dream your life, but live your dream. Suppose you were an idiot, and suppose you were a member of Congress, but I repeat myself. Those who do not read have no advantage over those who cannot read. Of all God's creatures, there is only one that cannot be made slave of the leash. That one is the cat. If man could be crossed with the cat, it would improve the man, but it would deteriorate the cat. God created war so that Americans would learn geography. There is nothing to be learned from the second kick of a mule. They did not know it was impossible, so they did it. Do the right thing. It will gratify some people and astonish the rest. Censorship is telling a man he can't have a steak just because a baby can't chew it. Eat a live frog first thing in the morning, and nothing worse will happen to you the rest of the day. A man's character may be learned from the adjectives which he habitually uses in conversation. Good judgment is the result of experience, and experience the result of bad judgment. If your only tool is a hammer, everything starts to look like a nail. Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you feel that you, too, can become great. The newspaper that obstructs the law on a trivial pretext, for money's sake, is a dangerous enemy to the public weal. That awful power, the public opinion of a nation, is created in America by a horde of ignorant, self-complacent simpletons who failed at ditching and shoemaking and fetched up in journalism on their way to the poorhouse. If we would learn what the human race really is at bottom, we need only observe it in election times. If you pick up a starving dog and make him prosperous, he will not bite you. This is the principal difference between a dog and man. Behind every successful man, there is a woman, and behind every unsuccessful man, there are two. A patriot is someone who stands for his country always, and for his government when it is deserved.